So tea is actually done. I'm just having to keep it warm for Dan because Lars and Madeline is actually back from their day out today, and we've established we actually need quite a few essentials. So bless Lars, bless him so much. He's actually now taking Dan to, I think he's taking him to Tesco's or something. So I'm just going to pack up a few little bits and I'm going to go over to Madeline and keep her company and she can keep me company. Also, just have to add, Madeline, bless her, just brought over 2 donuts. But I'm a grown-up, I've ate mine. They were absolutely delicious. Thank you, Madeline. Dan's back. I've got the big bag of shopping I've got to put away. I have no idea what he's got in here. So let's have a look. Okay, so he's got some hot doggy rolls. Oh, he got me some crisps. Oh, thanks, babe. I did say to him, just get me a massive bag of cheese and onion crisps. I do love my crisps. Oh, we got the same ham. This is amazing. £2 for that. That's done us. The other one is done us all week. So we've got some onions. I think what Dan's planning this week is some hot dogs. Okay, so we've got some cheese slices. That's cool. That's handy. Hot dogs. Hot dogs. Oh yeah, he got himself some juice because we're all out of juice. I do prefer to make him this with the water because he drinks an awful lot of pop and it is not hydrating at all. Bin bags. We had 1 bin bag left. Brilliant. Thank you, my dear. Oh yeah, I did ask for this as well. Okay, I wanted a huge bar of chocolate. The little ones are perfect, but that's brilliant. Oh yeah, we ran out of mustard today, so we got some Coleman's. Is that it? What's that? What is that? Morrison's? Seeds of Hope. Cornflower seeds, a symbol of hope for the future. Seeds? I didn't ask for that.
It's Christmas time.
Oh, I'm not doing this singing this morning. No, and it's not even Christmas.
Hello everybody, how are you today?
Good morning.
Last full day on campsite.
Yay, and it's a little bit wet and miserable.
Bad weather, bad weather. Cold.
The storm last night didn't turn out to be much though, did it?
Well, the storm. I'm just going to take them outside and talk about the storm.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have thunder and lightning and a big storm. Didn't really happen, but I was out here at 2 o'clock, sat in this chair, and all of a sudden there was this massive gust. It was like building up and building up. It was just like a 1 minute thing, and a big gust, and this corner caved in, and it was all hanging down here, and then it just went. So I pushed it back up, and that was it. Did get quite a lot of rain. Oh, and what we have got overnight, a couple of bits of bird muck again, but nothing too drastic.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, there's 3 pieces, 3 birds. Probably the same bird.
I had a feeling they would. That's just annoying, isn't it?
Yeah. Now, speaking to his friends, we've been trying to get on a rally.
Yes.
We were looking at going to a Wells rally, but that's full up.
Laz and Madeline's going there, and some friends of theirs, and they suggested it, but it's totally full.
There's one in Sandringham.
£12 a night. That's still available if anyone's interested.
We think.
This is actually for the Jubilee weekend. Did you mention this?
No. 1st of June to the 5th of June, something like that, 4 days. We've managed to get one. We're on a rally.
Yes.
Now, we've always wanted to go on a steam rally, haven't we?
Yes. We are paying a little bit more than the average for this one. And
there's no electric. Well, it works out about £24 a night, which for what we're getting, it's going to be worth it.
Because we're getting access to the shows and everything, all the entertainment for the whole 4 days that we're going to be there. So
evening entertainment, a fair, all these steam traction rally
Yes.
machines and stuff. It should be a lot of fun.
They're going to have stalls there. Apparently there's even a museum there, nighttime entertainment, and obviously the celebration of the Jubilee as well. So it's going to be a good one.
And the beauty about it is...
Yeah.
I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh yeah, the beauty about it is, because it is Queen's Jubilee weekend, it will be very, very difficult to get a campsite that weekend.
A campsite in particular, yes.
It's going to be a killer because everyone's off work. It's like a double bank holiday day or something.
Yeah.
So we've got that sorted.
Yeah, we didn't really plan to even look for anything for that weekend. It was only till Laz said yesterday, and then we thought to ourselves, oh, hold on, we don't want to be in a lay-by for that weekend, do we?
No, definitely,
And we
definitely
thought,
not.
let's just organise ourselves and get this done. But
So that's his holiday
yeah,
for next month.
confirmed, we've got it.
The sweets I got, we couldn't remember the name of the people who got us the sweets.
Oh yes,
It's Lorraine and Martin.
Yeah.
Lorraine's just been over. We've had a chat with her, so thank you,
it
Lorraine.
was a lovely chat. Yeah.
And yeah, we're just waiting for this weather to improve, to dry out the awning so I can take the awning down. Someone did say they would like us to film taking the awning down to show how hard or easy it is.
Yeah, I'm sure we've done it before, but we can do that.
We
can't
haven't.
we?
We
Have
haven't. Someone's got a similar awning to us and they really struggle to get it down. So
And it's knowing how to fold it and everything, the best way to put it in the bag.
I'm going to show you.
And you're getting a little bit steamed up there. I have made a pot full of potatoes. And they're going to be roasties covered in semolina. They make the perfect crispy roast potatoes. Let me just get me fat out my oven. Best fat to do this in is goose fat. So what we're going to have is dribs and drabs today. We're going to be having roast potatoes. I've pre-made some onions for some hot dogs. Just picky dinner today. Let's get all these covered in a bit of goose fat. The little bits at the bottom of the saucepan, I do actually scrape out for Dan because he likes those when they're all crispy. So that's a little tip. Just get them in there as well. And back in the oven. In the meantime, I do want to just give a couple of tips for you campers and motorhomeists. This hob, we had this hob given to us, I think about a week ago now, and I've been using it for the full week. Let me give you my update on this. Fantastic! I have saved so much gas. It's really, really good. I highly, highly actually recommend this. I'm not necessarily saying this actual one, I don't know, but this is brilliant. If you don't want the double, I do know that they do single ones as well. And if you never did watch our review video on that, well, I can put the link in the description again. Fantastic. I have not got a bad word to say about this. All I can say is that we have saved a lot of gas with this week. Brilliant. I love it. Another big tip when you're on campsite, highly, 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 highly recommend. Let me just show you our air fryer. Now we do get a lot of people asking, what is our particular model? I can never remember, but there you go. It's a tower. So again, I'm not particularly saying I recommend this, although I do. But any air fryer, when you're on campsite, air fryer, it cooks everything you can possibly need. So with the induction hob and my air fryer, I've got everything I need, and it's free power. Free power. We're on campsite. And one big tip that I've been given by people in the comments is, Mazzy, get a slow cooker. Yes, slow cookers are good if you're in the house. Even in the motorhome, I can see that being good. You know, you're out all day, you come home, you've got a lovely hot meal. But it only does particular certain meals, doesn't it? It can do a curry, it can do a stew. It's not for me. For me, getting a slow cooker is just another massive gadget. The two items... I'm not allowed one. The two gadgets I've just shown will do your everyday cooking, whether that's frying, whether it's a hot plate, whether that's anything. like oveny stuff will all go into the air fryer. So for us, no, the hot pot slow cooker isn't for us. Quick update on why Dan's saying I'm not allowed one. It's because basically he doesn't trust things being left on in the van all day if we're out. You know, in this day and age, I'm sure the electrical appliances are a lot different to back in the 80s, 70s or whatever. But, you know, if that's how Dan feels, I get it, so.
More super thanks, Mazzy.
Oh, wow.
More super thanks. Honestly, I can't thank YouTube enough for bringing this into videos, and I can't thank everyone who has given us a super thanks in this last month. It's made a massive difference, massive difference. So, from yesterday's video, we have got Lacus, I don't know if I'm saying it right, Lacus Motorhome Travels.
Thank you.
Jim and Mo's Travels.
Thank you, Jim.
I thought it was a coincidence that they were both called Travels. Bobby Price.
Thank you, Bobby.
Lee Pollard.
Oh, Lee, bless you. Thank you.
Caravanning in Cara the Van.
Thank you.
And Paul Powell.
Thank you.
You guys are absolute legends. Thank you so much for your support.
We absolutely appreciate that, don't we?
We love you to bits.
Ew, gosh.
So now it's over to me. It's my part of the video. Was asked to show how to take one of these down properly.
Do you know who by? Can you remember?
I can't remember the name,
Oh.
sorry. I think there were a couple of people actually
Was there?
who wanted to know.
Okay, well you know who you are.
So, first massive tip with any awning, make sure it's dry.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. Make sure it is dry.
And let's just go on that note. How about if it isn't dry and you've got to leave campsite in the morning?
Tough. You're just going to have to do it wet.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's raining when you're trying to put it down, just get it down as quick as you can and get away. Right. So, first thing, this is nice and dry now. First thing, get the carpet up. Simple.
Well, you think it's simple, but there's still techniques to this, isn't there? Still got to shake it and stuff like that. Yeah.
We're going to drag this out over there and give it a good shake and fold it up.
Yep.
Camera down, me and you. Come on. As you could see, that was a two-man job. It doesn't have to be. You can do it on your own, it's not a problem.
Depending on how dusty and stuff your mat is.
It can be done on its own, as can the awning. You don't need two people, it can be done on your own. Now, tip number 2, a big one. Take your time. What I found is when I try to put this away quickly, it never fits in the bag properly.
Yeah.
You've got to do it slowly. There's no rush, okay?
Yeah.
So, number 2, take the ground sheet up and do exactly as we did with the
Carpet. Yeah.
Let's drag this out.
Do that need shaking as well?
It needs a really good shake. It's full of sand. I must say though, just come in here because it's windy.
Yeah.
Ants.
Oh gosh, yes.
We've found there's a lot of ants here now. If you look at the floor, it's not all grassy. There's a lot of sand.
Which has been going into the van actually.
It's been really bad, especially when it's been raining and you get mud and rain and sand together and you're walking it in.
Yeah.
It's been really bad. Lass.
Keep calling him Lars. He's not Lars. His name is actually Lass.
Lass had a problem last night. The donuts, they gave us 2 donuts.
Yeah.
And they left a couple on their table in the awning. Went out this morning and they were just black with ants.
Disgusting.
Ooh, ants. Don't like ants. I got bitten by something in there yesterday, can you remember?
Yes. We watched him do it practically, didn't we?
I was editing on the computer and something bit me on my
Don't
elbow.
worry, I slapped his bum, didn't I?
Not mine.
No, not yours.
Right, same with it.
Yeah. Now this is actually a Fango underground sheet. You don't have to buy it. Do we recommend it? Highly.
Well, it came with the awning, I believe.
But you don't necessarily have to order it with these, do you?
I don't know.
But we recommend definitely getting one. Look how precise he is.
Well, this is one of the things. If you don't do this tightly, it won't fit in the bag properly.
Yes. And as we have cleaned this beautifully only yesterday, Dan is going to make sure it's perfect before it gets packed away.
Get the bird
Oh,
muck off
gosh.
from last night.
Yeah.
Next thing to do, take the guy ropes off. We don't normally put these up. We only put these up because of the storm last night.
You don't necessarily need them, do you?
That's what I just said. That's exactly what I just said. It's a good job we did put them on last night because that wind last night would have made this take off. So I'm going to take these off, but I'm going to leave these in for now. The ones which are holding the actual tent awning down. Next step.
Tip! Let's call this
This
a
isn't
tip.
a tip. This isn't a tip. It's
Oh,
just
it's
a step. Close all the windows.
Yes.
So if there is anything left to dry out, you zip them up and the sun will get on it and dry it out.
But in our case, this is actually dry anyway, so...
Ours is in a very dry condition.
Yep.
I told you it would. Half an hour ago it was still wet.
Everybody on our last night's video was like, why didn't you put the awning away while it was dry?
I'll tell you what. About 2 hours ago, there were 50 men sat down on the chairs just waiting for their awnings to
The
dry.
weather.
Everyone's been waiting
Yeah.
to put their awnings away. Same with the door, so I need you out.
Let me get out.
Now if there is any wet left, it's on this bit because rain collects in there.
Yeah.
But I have emptied it, so it should be alright. Just need to point out, another lady came to see us today, who apparently is only on this site because of our recommendation.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's about time this campsite gave us a free holiday.
We have
The
met...
amount of people who've come
Yes.
because of us.
We've met so many people that have only come because of us, and we love it here.
Now, the lovely lady started talking, right, and I just turned round and I says, you sound like we were born on the same street. And it turns out I was born on her street, literally. She's from Steeton, which is where the hospital is, where I was born.
Yes.
And now she lives in Filey, which is where my base is now, where my mother is. It's incredible. What a coincidence.
Yeah, coincidence.
Where I come from, it's a very distinct accent, and we can tell straight away, you know, when we've got someone within 10 miles of our house.
You're very good with accents, I'm not, am I? But
I am when it comes to my accent. It's quite
Yeah.
unique. Right, next tip.
Yep.
Somebody asked, and this is a good one. They
Yes.
said, we've got same as you, and on the pump it says inflate, deflate. Do you deflate it? Basically, do you take it off there and put it on the deflate,
Yeah.
and then stick it in and pump it to deflate it? Now,
Yeah.
I tried that, it wasn't working, and we went to a show, didn't we? And I asked the guy of Van Gogh, I says, are you meant to deflate it with your pump?
Yes.
He said no. This
That-
is just
yeah.
a standard pump which is used by a lot of companies for different things.
For inflatables. Yeah.
For inflate.
But-
you know, it will deflate some things.
Yeah, it's
But not
meant
this.
to. Yeah, it's for other inflatables.
It will
isn't
probably do,
Yeah.
for example, the paddleboard.
Yeah.
It will probably do
Yeah.
that. But it won't deflate this, so you do not put this on deflate. Alright? There's another little tip.
So you don't need that to deflate this.
No.
Yay!
So with our particular one, you've got 3 different things here. You undo all three.
This is going to be scary. Oh, you've undone that?
Well, all I'm doing for now is taking the caps off, right?
Yeah.
Whoop, that's open.
Yep.
I'll do that last, and I'll show you why in a moment. Whoops.
So we have 3 of those, yeah?
Yep. So take them off, and then you need to turn this
Let me
to...
just get in here.
At the moment it's showing closed, and you
Yeah.
need to turn it 90 degrees to open. Now you
Right.
can use that.
The key.
That is designed to go over there and deflate. So I'm going to set it off now, but you can do it with your fingers as well. You just push it
Right.
in and turn.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that now. And I need to quickly do the others.
Do you have to do all 3?
I've never tried without doing all 3, I'll be honest. But yeah, just do all 3. And then let it go down.
It don't take long, does it?
Doesn't take long at all. And as it's
Do you
sinking,
do you direct it as it's
I
sinking?
direct it.
Right, okay. Because at the moment it's leaning. I'm
It's
just
leaning that way.
concerned. Yep.
So what I do now is I grab this corner because it's leaning the other way.
Yep.
I'll grab this corner and pull it towards this. So you've got your crease in there and
So
pull it
everything's
towards that.
central, basically.
So the roof is central
Yeah.
with the bottom, yes.
Look how clean our roof is.
So yeah, you're going to have to, it'll take about 4 minutes to proper deflate. And I'm just going to keep going round.
There is a quick way, though, you can do this, isn't there? By stamping on it if you wanted to.
Well, I'll be doing that in a moment.
Oh, okay.
No. Never rush this job. That's the worst thing you could do. So the important thing as it's deflating is to make sure the leg goes in and the roof comes out. Yeah.
Yep.
And just keep going around like that until it's looking pretty flat and central. Which is nearly there.
Yeah, it did take not even a minute, does it?
I'm just going to leave that for a couple of minutes now because we're in no rush, remember, and I'm going to show you what to do next. So about 2 minutes later it's as deflated as it's going to be, right? Next step, you've got to remember where the air nozzles are, which is there, there and there. So you need to go to these 3, and I normally just walk along them to push the air towards them 3 nozzles. Or as Mazzy suggested, don't mucky the top of the tent
Because we've just
yesterday.
cleaned it, yes.
So another way,
Take your slippers off, yeah.
you can just get on your hands and knees.
And what Dan is actually pushing here is these darker grey areas because that's
where the air is, yeah.
inflatable poles, yeah.
And a lot of people just rush this because they think everyone on the campsite's watching them and they're embarrassed.
Don't matter.
Don't matter. Don't matter.
Yeah. Oh, never actually forget. Do you remember the very first time we put this up?
Yeah.
And it took us 4 hours?
Can't remember.
Could have taken us 4 hours, but do you remember what the chap said? And you heard him say it over the road on another pitch.
What?
He said something like, is he really bothering with all that for a couple of nights? Do you not remember that when we very first put this up?
No.
You know, there is always going to be an instance, basically, is when it's going to be a first time
The
putting
thing
one
is,
up.
it's not a problem.
No, it doesn't
It's
matter.
not hard. The hardest bit's still to come. This isn't hard.
Yeah.
So that's as flat as it's going to go. So now I'm going to take out all the pegs.
Yeah. Just one question as you're taking your pegs out. Do you need a tool or are
Depends
you
on
able?
the ground. Sometimes
on
it
the
is very
ground.
difficult to get them out,
Okay.
which is why I do recommend going for these proper rock pegs.
Yeah, they're screwy, aren't they?
They don't bend. You can see they're a lot thicker than the ones which come
Yeah.
with the awning.
Do you have a tool to take these out?
Um,
Can you show a tool?
To be
or-
honest, It didn't come with the awning, but there might be one in here.
It's a proper kit. It should have.
It is a
shouldn't
proper
it?
kit. It might have something.
Sometimes you need the tool to pull them out anyway. at
No.
that point. No.
No tool.
Oh, that's surprising.
I've never ever not managed to get one out eventually.
No.
So now we're on to the hard bit,
Folding.
the folding.
Okay, it's a bit
So-
like Tetris.
One side has the door, so you've got like more flappy bits here.
Yeah.
So you have to tuck all this underneath, including the big wire, this big bit. Get it all tucked in, and then you need to take one corner to there, one corner to there, I believe.
Well, can we watch you do that? So this is actually another reason why your inside can get quite grotty, isn't it? Because at this point, when it lands on the floor, it can get dirty, can't it?
It can.
Yeah.
But the secret to making it small enough to fit back in the bag is just keep the shape.
Yeah. You've actually taught a few people this technique, haven't you?
Certainly have. So now I'm going to fold it in half. As I said, it doesn't look good. Don't get me wrong, it never looks good.
But it is folded in a
But it is the way
shape.
to do it.
Yeah.
Let's keep pushing that air out as you're doing it.
So you would recommend just screwing it all up and trying to
Definitely
squeeze
not.
it into a bag?
Definitely
No?
not. Now it comes to a point, because this is a is it hexagonal?
Hexagonal, yeah?
You do have a pointy out bit.
Yeah.
So at this
It's
point,
almost like a triangle at this point, yeah.
I pull this over here
Yep. And you're still going to find
So then
there's a
make
little
it-
bit of air, aren't you?
to then make it rectangle.
Yeah.
Right? Over again. This is where you need to start sitting on it and getting all the air out.
Yeah.
Now I believe it's just one more fold on this and then it will fit in the bag, believe it or not.
Let's see the size of the bag. I don't believe that's going to get in that tiny bag.
Well, the beauty, this is an amazing bag. It will fit in a lot more than you can imagine.
It actually gets your accessories and everything in there as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get the bag ready, fully open, give it its last fold,
Yep.
and its last squeeze. And then it's a matter of getting the bag and getting one side in. Don't try and put it over the top or the side. It has to be one of the long sides. Get it right in the corner here. Same here.
So rather
right
than the
underneath.
wife holding the bag open for you to put this in, this is the way to do it, isn't it?
So that is now held underneath. So now I can pull that over.
Yeah. You got all the air out?
Not yet, most of it.
Oh, okay.
And now it's a matter of twisting it over. And getting the other side in. I'm just going to get a bit more air out. Get the other corner in. And that corner. Now I know it's in now. It doesn't look it, but it's in. And then you just pull it over.
It takes time, doesn't it, obviously?
So it's still not looking like it's in properly, but trust me, it is. Now while you've got that open, sit on it, get more air out, yeah? Fully zip. And that's in. But that's not the end of it. you've still got to get the ground sheet, the pump, and the mat, and the pegs. All that's got to go in there as well.
Can we see that?
It will fit in. So last step, once you've got it in, zip it all up and wiggle it about so that it's central, so you've got a rectangle, because it will lean to one side and be bulging in one corner. Sit on it, jump on it, get the air out, get it into a rectangle. Then you can open it again and we've got space. Are you ready for this?
What? So, you ain't going to put all that in there?
I'm going to fit all that in there. This is the
ground sheet.
This is a ground sheet which we've never actually used.
Is that the ground
This
sheet?
came with it and we've never used this one.
That's our spare,
That's
is it?
a spare.
Wow.
That
I
is
didn't
our
even know
ground,
we had
that's
that.
our ground sheet.
I didn't even know we had that,
Yeah.
so that's interesting.
Just keep tucking things right into
Yeah.
the corners. Pump. Make sure that's in a corner. The wiry, tubey thing. We just met a lovely couple, by the way.
Oh gosh, yes, what a lovely couple they were.
You know, it's always lovely meeting people who watch us on YouTube and stuff. They didn't know who we were.
No, which was really nice. They were just
It's nice to meet people
who don't know us.
who don't know us.
Yeah. And we had a lovely conversation for about 40-50 minutes, didn't we? So
Yeah. Pegs. More pegs.
you're not going to get that in there though, surely.
Hammer.
This one.
Mazzy, I will get everything in
Really?
there.
See, I don't know how Dan packs this up, so I'm a bit shocked with
This
this
bag
myself.
is incredible.
It's like magic.
It's incredible. Don't get me wrong, it's not an easy fit. Because
Yeah.
this didn't come with it, so this shouldn't go in it.
It's a Mary Poppins bag, isn't it?
It is. I've worked out how to get it in.
So at this point, I'm guessing this is actually quite heavy now, isn't it?
It's about 23, 24, 25 kilogram, Mazzy.
Yeah.
So that's all in.
Are you happy with this? Is this what you would class as a good put away?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is a good one. Sometimes it goes wrong if you're rushing. That's what I'm
Yeah,
telling
if you're
you.
rushing, yeah.
Don't rush. So that's in. I'm going to zip that up. Happy. Now, it's still massive. So next thing, this is what makes it a bit smaller, a bit more compact for the boot. These straps. Attach these, widen them as far as they'll go, attach them, and then give them a really good pull. Have I done that the wrong way? Here we are. So this will just open the end a bit, just get a bit more air out. Sit on it and give them a good yank.
So the key secret is just take your time, isn't it?
Take your time.
That's looking well small now.
And that is how to put away a blow up awning.
Yay, well done, honey.
Thank you very much.
So the most important thing to me is how are you packing this in the boot? I see you're taking things out.
The other side is the e-bikes.
Oh yes, yes, let me just take you inside. So we do have the e-bikes on that side, which is a lot of weight on that side.
So they can't be moved.
No.
Take everything else out
Yeah.
because the awning is the most important thing to put in there. The barbecue, yeah, I'll have to take that out as well, I think, for now.
Right, so at the moment then we've got quite a clear space going on. Yeah.
Mhm.
And you do this every time, don't you? This is just isn't for the camera, is it?
Every time. So, as you can see, it's only just wide enough, really. But
Yeah.
you get it in,
Wow.
stand it on its end, and the secret is get it as close up that way to the wheels and as central as possible.
Weight contribution. It's not
Weight.
contribution, is it? It's weight.
Yeah,
You
that.
know what I'm trying to say, don't you?
So that's now in.
Wow. Okay. So we've still got all this room.
So the barbecue can fit in there.
Accessories go in.
No problem.
Yep.
Spare toilet.
Yep.
No problem.
all tucked up lovely, and we've still got all this room.
And you've got to remember, use your height.
Yeah, use your height, yeah.
So I'll put the bucket up there for now. When we do put the chairs away, they'll go on top of there.
Yeah.
Yeah. This I can't really put away yet because we haven't put the product in it.
The induction hob.
But when it does, I will probably stick this up here.
This is actually a new accessory to us anyway, so that's not actually disturbing our boot at all, is it?
That's going to live up there.
Yep.
Air fryer for now can go there because we do
Yep.
use it a lot.
Little fan.
Yeah.
Is that
Everything.
it? So our chairs would just poke up on
Couple of chairs to go in, and we've got all this space.
You're amazing.
I am amazing. I'm the best.
That's a good tip, babe. You've just done all there. And actually, going back to referring to the couple who just said hello to us, who didn't even know who we are,
Yep.
came along and they were watching us just finish up packing this up, and they were like, we don't know how to put our awning down.
Well, a few people in the comments did. That's why I've done this
Yeah.
part of the video.
How do people not know that? So this is going to be
I
a
didn't
good
know that.
Yeah, well, you do now.
It's by using it about 30 times that I know the best way to do it.
Yeah.
And that is the best way to put it down. Happy. End of.
And that's our tea. We've got really crispy roast potatoes because that's the way me and Dan likes them. There's these little crispy bits, and we're going to be having plenty of hot dogs tonight. Oh, I'm trying to eat.
Just a quick goodbye, Mazzy.
Goodbye.
Say goodbye to everyone.
Love you a lot.
Are you really eating my
roast potatoes?
roast potatoes?
I did just have a hot dog actually. I'm going back for a second. So,
So that means I've got less than I wanted.
yes.
We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye bye.
Have a lovely evening. We love you lots. Bye bye.